Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time, Satan found us. That was good. Satan has no plan, which means that's really, really bad. Because he's usually the one with the plan when no one else does. So if he has no plan, how are we going to get through the door? Wait for what? Yeah, we just got a new item for Ellie in the last episode, right before we kind of abandoned her at home. Did you really think she was going to stay there? Yeah, no. She's going to stick it out with us. Go with them. Well, that's nice, but flashbacks are a little bit nicer. I don't care what people say. I like flashbacks. They allow you, a more emotional interpretation of, just instead of just relaying events like she was just doing there. And of course, it gives you better opportunity to put in awesome music. That's always good. Well, isn't that nice? Take care, Mummy. And yeah, we actually get control of Ellie here. I don't understand why that is. I really don't. I guess you can go to the menu and... I really don't know. What now? An army keycard. So, you're now letting us go too. Oh yeah, the guards that you called however long ago that was. Yeah, he just called for the police guard, not the Imperial Guard. Hmm? Yeah, the intruder fled. Krellian's orders? What does he want with Ellie? Even he doesn't need to know, and they've mentioned this before, but he's a high-up military personnel, someone of great, well, decent power anyway. I don't know how much power he actually has, but as far as first-class citizens, he's pretty high up there. I don't know. Yeah. That's a huge demotion. Test subject for what? And, of course, very effective guards stand there and do nothing while people run right by them. Good thing, too, otherwise I don't think she was getting out of there unless she dove out the window that got broken in the last episode. The Ministry, the Gazelle Ministry, or the... yeah. What is the Ministry? He'll explain a little bit about that. Okay, he won't. Yeah, Satan does a lot of that in Solaris. He's just like, oh, you'll find out, you'll find out, you'll find out. Still at this point, the game's saying, yeah, I'm not telling you what's going to happen, you have to experience it. Which I like, to an extent. Okay. No doubt, but that still puts you in a bad situation. True enough. What I would not give for my old bathtub. Don't you agree, Faye? Yeah, that of course references the shower scene in the last episode. And no, that's not a shower scene like you tend to see in fighting anime or fighting game movies. But yeah, so let's smack this thing, which will suck you in through here and through weird magical bullshit. Ends up... Where do I get him out? Okay. Yeah, that kind of happens. Now, hard to find. See that one there? There we go. Treasure chest. Not that you would ever go back there to check for it. There's a piece of ivory that's just trash loot for selling. And you can jump in there, which I think shoots you back out if you ever want to return. You could have rested in battle time. You could have rested in Faye's bunk, his place that he ended up in. I think it had a save point in there, if you so desire. Now, these guys are standard slowest guards. If we haven't fought them before, we are about to. You don't even need death blows to take them out. They have 200 HP. Yeah. And they do a butt ton of damage. Sometimes. In fact, I think I've forgotten to give Satan some new equipment. Yeah, they have 200, so... There we go. So I'll just go with like a fast combo like that. It should. Or off by 3, that works too. Oh well. And he falls down. Yeah, they do a little less damage if you have better armor. I don't need to work on death blows, but it'd be nice if they stopped guarding every single attack. Maybe I should just go with triangle attacks. They seem to be less inclined to guard against those. And they give decent money, and they give rose souls if you're interested in those. Let's take a look at what Satan's got on there. Yeah, let's give him some better armor there. That will help immensely. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. He doesn't have access to the sword that Yui gave him last time. Or, well, not last time, but a while ago. And there's a doorway there. You just kind of jump up all of the ladders at once for some reason. And fall down there. Now, you can't directly fall down there. You actually have to push this thing and break the beams there. Now, if you just jump straight down, this is kind of counterintuitive. You see that doorway there in the ladder? You actually have to get in that doorway. So what I would recommend doing is standing on this side and then pressing up as soon as you kind of fall off the edge. Because if you fall right down there, you'll pop out of that circular thing in the first room of this little area. And that doesn't help very much. And you can fight these guys here as well, so you can still end up taking them down. So let's take a look at your last level 1. Now, the other ones, while we were being chased in the sewers a couple episodes back, those ones you could not run from. These ones, I believe you can. Take a look at FaZe there. I think I've shown off pretty much all of these characters' death blows at this point in the game. Maybe not all of Ellie's, but they're all the earlier ones, and they're not all that interesting anyway. Have I shown this one? I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, she's able to summon a meteor. It still only hits one person. Which is weird, but... Have I shown off all of yours? I might not have shown off all of his, so I'll show off all of his in subsequent battles. Nice sword. Of course, that's not his actual sword. It's not that big. Let's see, I believe... No, I want to go over here first. Over here we get... Hobsteak at this point in the game. Really? Okay. It can get sold later. You can't sell it through the B Info Center in Nortune right now. It says that someone, I think I already mentioned it, but someone has been getting it from Bledavec and selling it all, buying it in Bledavec and then selling it over there, which is telling you what you can do later on. But what's this stuff here? Tell me? No, it won't tell me. Oh well, all we can do is go forward. And in order to do that, we have to have a cutscene, of course. And we have to have lunch. always gotta have lunch. What about you, Doc? You want some food? Okay, well, we might as well have something to eat. I don't know what exactly they're eating. Was that food in a can? Eating a can of corn? Some chunky soup? I don't know. Anyway, enough with that. I don't know why they threw that random scene in there. Here we are. Now, this place is a little bit confusing. Oh, look. Looks like more of those cans of food. Anyway, let's pop up here. I think we got another cutscene. Yeah. That's what we ate earlier. Yeah? Oh, so medicine and food are made here. That's cool. Now, at this point, let's see here. You go over here, and you hit this. Foreign object detected, discharging object. And it throws you over here. Can't go forward. Okay. Now, it actually shows you how to do this, I think, if you go through... Where is it? Yeah, see, there's a ladder here. And I can't find the right camera angle to show off what I want to show off. Now, I think... Okay, we'll show off a battle. Or if it's a repeat battle, we'll just cut it out. If you go into this one, it should put me where I want to be. There you go. So this one puts you here. Now, from here, you walk across this platform here, shift the camera angle around so we know where we're going, ignoring that same battle. Now, you see over there on the right side, there's a little platform. You want to be able to get there. We're actually behind where we came into that the first time. So go over there and just hug over to the left, or wherever way your camera angle is pointed, and we can get some hob meat. Again, at this point in the game, really? Oh well. But in here we get some treasure. Hob jerky. And a fang. More junk that we don't really need. However, this is important here. This is telling you about lock-off codes and input ways to input these codes in a separate room so we can turn off the foreign object detector. Now, these are kind of in binary or whatever, so this one's 0101, and there are two items there, 1001 and 4 ones. You don't even have to come here. I just figured I'd show off that that information is available if you so desire to take a look at it. Now from here, if you want to get going anywhere else, you just pop down here. We're back where we started. Now the room we want to fight the same battles over and over again. There are other enemies other than the Solaris guards and the alert robots or whatever they're called. And Hob steak. Why are we getting so much Hob crap in here? Seems kind of weird. I guess it is a place where there's food, but now, what's on the screen there? And there's another one. If you have the camera angle right, you can kind of see that they're there, but normally you can't even see that they're there. So they're not coming from when they eventually fall down. They're not coming from anywhere else, you know, off screen or anywhere. They're actually dropping from a location on the screen. You just can't normally see them. Now, inputting the code is stupid because it's random and doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Basically, the idea here, I actually got one, is you input a code and say I do 1, that's the one on the left there, and 4 is the one on the right there. And you input those and things are supposed to change, and it does the same one again because it loves me. There's a lot of things to this. They don't make a whole lot of sense. Basically, the idea is you're trying to get the code. The bottom one, when there's an orange block there, represents a 1, and when there's nothing there, represents a 0. So I think the code that we want to get, let's see here. So let's go 2, 4, and 3, and 1. Hopefully this does what I want it to do. There we go. So yeah, we got 0101, which turns off that scanner. And we got the 1 code for having all of the same number. Now, if I remember correctly, I should be able to do 2 and 4. And that's going to screw up. Okay, never mind then. There's a level of randomness to this that doesn't make any sense. Bugger. Let's see if that'll work. No, it won't. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just an element of randomness to this that everyone else I've read information, published information on, whether forums or guides, there's just some aspect of randomness to this that doesn't make any sense. And I really don't know why it's like that. Now, hopefully, I'm trying to get, like, those numbers, I was saying represents there. So a block is a 1 and an empty spot is a 0. And the ones on the top are the ones that we're controlling, which are supposed to impact the ones on the level below. And the ones on the level below are the ones we're supposed to be changing. It's, like I said, it just doesn't really work properly. Let's go with 2 and 3 and see if I can get lucky. Yay, there we go. It's supposed to work where you press, like if there's a block above and a block below, say you press the 1 or whatever and there's 4 blocks on both of them, you press the 1 and it disappeared, it's supposed to make the one below it disappear too, but it doesn't always work that way. Anyway, these treasures aren't all that important, it's just more money, gold bullion, gold nugget, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot we can do here. Actually, I think we can do one other thing, if I remember correctly. We can talk to panels here. Yeah, this tells you where the lock-off room, or the data to figure out how to unlock the thing is. So now that we've done that, we can actually pop on here. We want to take this one, and we don't get hit by that stuff anymore. So, now we can go... Okay. So once we get here, we see... Ew, I guess that's... What's that supposed to be, like some kind of meat? Yeah. I don't think it's made out of yak meat. I'm not even sure what a yak is. It's just like some kind of buffalo-like thing, I think. I don't know. Why? Yeah, what about the canned food? Yeah, it's probably some weird animal. It's probably roadkill or something like that. Why do you keep wanting me to see everything for myself? I'm not going to leave you on a cliffhanger on this one. This, I'll let it speak for itself. Wells Reapers. And we get strange flashbacks to someone who looked like Faye. Was that Faye or looked Khan? Or anyway, this is the Soylent System, and yes, the food they ate was Wells Reapers, mutated humans. And this is the regular food that is canned and shipped around to all of Solaris. They are all cannibals, and they don't even know it. So yeah, the Soylent System, which is where they said Bart and company were going to end up when they got executed, telling you what they were going to do to them. Yeah, they were going to grind them up and eat them. That's just gross. Yeah, but this is all part of an experiment and disposal facility within Solaris. Now you know why Satan didn't want to eat that food. The production facility for food and medicine, and to maintain the limiter seal. Now, if you remember, our limiters were partially removed in Shavat, but this is how they implemented that limiter system so that they could control people, prevent them from getting too strong, manipulate their thoughts, their ideas, so that they will agree with what Solaris wants. It's through food. Yeah, not only are the Reapers made here, they're also killed and eaten here. I don't off the top of my head, but she asked some kind of a question. the people of her native country. This is about all they mention about her being from somewhere else. The fact that we know she's from Elru, I think, is owed a lot to the Perfect Works translation, and thank God for that. But yeah, so she's from Elru, and she is the last surviving member of her race, and apparently they had something in their genetics that, you know, were basically part of this plan to create the Wells Reapers. Their peculiar abilities, which they don't mention. Yeah, she's the last survivor. And her father used to be the superintendent of this facility. And Maria's father was researching things here as well. Yeah, everything is crashing down around us, isn't it? Well, he kinda did. Only pangs of guilt. Oh, so that would explain Ellie's potential birth mother, right? Because he had lots of third-class citizens under his protection. Some of them may have been, or one of them may have been, you know, her nanny, or rather her mother. Oh, so he resigned from here, and now he has administrative staff for the Special Forces now. That's how he got his military position. I would have a hard time looking at this. This is absolutely frightening, and considering they just ate that food, vomit-inducing as well. But yeah, Solaris is getting more and more evil by the second. There's a Zeta Sol. Yeah. Can this do anything? Probably not. Alright, so there's one other treasure, and that's right here. And that's pretty much all I want to leave you with today. Doing anything else just seems frightening at this point. Yeah. No! How could that be permissible? And of course we had to end on the perfect scream. Yeah, the only scream more creepy in any video game is probably in Chrono Trigger, and those who've played that game know exactly which scream I'm talking about. But that's all for this one, and next time we will continue to head through here and see if we can save Bart and company. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.